everybody. How you doing today? Happy Friday to you. Welcome to Ujokes. I'm happy to see you all. This is Ujokes. I am your host, Jonathan Mangum. This is our 45th episode of our show. 45 episodes. That is a lot. We are 9/10 of the way to halfway to 100. Yeah, which means we need only 122% more shows, and then we're there at 100. We're nearly there. And you know what happens at 100? Syndication. We'll be rolling in cash like the free parking in Monopoly played wrong. When are you going to learn in Monopoly? You don't get cash on free parking. That's not a real thing. It's not real. Stop playing that way. Your cousin is wrong, and he's an alcoholic. So please follow, please share, please like this page so we can edge closer to 90% of 2/3 of a cool Hyundai. I am excited. It's Friday, which doesn't really mean much, but I'm excited because there's so many people that are watching. I want to say hi to Craig in the UK, who is here. I want to say hi to Wendy, who's with him. Philip Campbell. It's Philip's birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Philip. Happy birthday, Philip. Chaban is here. I see Andrew Boone, Llama Mama. I see Slale Lee is here. Hello, Slale. Rose Taylor is here. Michelle Carlin, you will be here for show 109. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle's been here for almost every episode, I think. And if you're not watching this live, you can also watch it later. Watch it later on YouTube or Facebook. This is the first time we're actually also streaming to Periscope, which is the thing that I know not about, other than we are there now. Hey, Wendy Price, Ryan Muck, Debbie Bridges, Henrik is back, Larry Wallach, hello, Frankie 713, hola to you, Sarah Ray is here, Teresa H, Carol Norman, Cassie P. It is filling up because these people and you people watching the show, you like to make the jokes. And if you're watching and you're wondering what is this clown person talking about with the clown circus backdrop thing, I'm going to tell you, it's called Ujokes. It is a live comedy game show. This is happening right now, live time. We get professional, funny people to compete for the best joke based on a suggestion that I give them, a picture, a meme, an idea, what have you. And then they'll come up with a joke. But the cool part is you get to play too. It's just like Who's Line, but now you are playing along. Do you have a joke? Do you have a funny one? Type it in right there into the Facebook or the YouTube or the Periscope or the Twitch chat. Type in your joke. Our producer, Josh, is going to do his best to pull out a good one to go up against these professional comedians. And then you decide who wins. The power is yours because your teenage son just landed on a Baltic Avenue and can't stop smirking. No, that was me. I see people already. Brandy Smith, Martin Ross, April Kerr. I see my mom. Hey, Barbara, that's my mom. Drifty Allison. Let us meet two of the funniest people that I have known forever. Please welcome to the show, Rose Abdoo and Brian Palermo.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So great to see you guys. What's happening?
It's great to be here.
So
It is great to be here, and nothing's happening. This has been the most boring year I've ever experienced. I mean, nothing is going on.
Until now. Rose, so you knew my wife way before I knew you, out from Chicago.
Yes, back in Chicago. And she said she always dreamed of marrying someone who would look perennially young for years and years. And so she achieved her goal.
Yay. That's hilarious. And you have, I mean, there's a handful of friends I have that, and I don't think I'm exaggerating, have been on every television show. You have done so much work. Your IMDb is like, would take a day and a half to read everything.
Thank you. I haven't hit the 100 credits. I'm in the high 80s maybe, but I think I should have moved here a little earlier. I didn't move here till 2001. So
now are you a Second City person? Is that where you learned?
Second City trained.
Nice.
The Harvard of comedy.
And a recent thing was the Gilmore Girls, where you're playing different characters. How
yes, I played two characters. I thought people would see the revival on Netflix and go, "Hey, you know who that is? Rose Abdoo in a wig." But I played two different characters, so people are just discovering that. Some people are still discovering that I was two characters in the reboot.
So cool. Please check that out on Netflix. And what are you doing lately? Like, I know we're all.
I never know what to say because I signed an NDA. So I'm in something that I'll just say it's Depraved by the Well.
Depraved by the Well. Gosh.
or shaved by the towel?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think I know what you're saying. Well, that's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see that, Rose. Thank you for being here. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
It's a pleasure.
And Brian Palermo.
Oh, hi, my friend.
My southern Louisiana friend.
CC.
Yeah, DC. Are you Cajun? Are you actually Cajun?
I am. My mom's side is Creole and Cajun, and but we don't speak so much Spanish as I just did in that intro. CC is not really appropriate at all. Oui. Well, yes.
Brian, you are a member of the Groundlings Theater, have been for quite a long time, and you do a show there that is one of the craziest, and that's why it's in the title, craziest shows I've seen. The Crazy Uncle Joe Show. Traditionally, short form is kind of fast and long form is kind of slow. This is a crazy hurricane of speed and long form. It's one of the most fun shows I've ever seen.
Well, thank you, sir. And it's always fun to play with you in it. We've been doing it for 19 years now, every 18 years. So, and as a regular of it, I get to do all of them. But yeah, it's a long form clap-ins, but it became we didn't design it to go super fast, but it just became faster and faster. So now it's like a joke fest of crazy fastness. But
yeah, it's fun. If whenever you have guests in, the first time that they ever do it, it's just watching the speed. It's just like, wait, what? This is what are you up to, Brian? What have you been doing?
We are doing the Uncle Joe Show every other week, so every other Wednesday now, cybernetically through the Groundlings, and been teaching a lot of improv for all the different applications of comedy and theatrical, and I teach a lot in the science communication world. I love all my scientists, so I teach them hopefully how to be better communicators and presenters. As well as all the comedy
is saying Brian Palermo's character sampler event next month.
Yeah. Way to go. That's Carla in Queen City. I haven't taught for them yet, but next month will be the first, and I'm super excited about it.
Very cool, man. Well, thank you, both of you, so much for doing the show. This has been so fun, and I love both of you. So normally I used to say that this show is, can the audience beat the professionals, right? But lately, this audience has been on fire. Yeah. So now it's almost like, can my funny professional friends beat the audience? So you'll see. It's
already too much pressure.
So
I put money on the audience in the Vegas.
It's time to play a little Ujokes. Let's start off with our first game. Our first game is called. Whoop! I hit the wrong button. Our first game is called. Dang it!
Oh, dang it! Okay,
Why?
Dang it!
There we go. Our first game is called. Name the movie.
Yes.
I made it work. Name the movie. I'm going to show you a picture. It's not from a real movie, but you tell me what movie you think it's from. Here we go.
Oh.
Okay. What movie do you think this is from? What movie do you think this is from? Type it in now if you have a joke into the Facebook or the YouTube or the Periscope or the Twitch chat. Type in your joke right now. Type it in. And good luck to you. We are going to start off down at the bottom there with Brian. Brian, what movie is this from?
I saw this movie last year at a festival, so yeah, I'm afraid I got the end. It's a very educational children's film in the style, is a tribute to Dr. Seuss, and the title is Red State, Blue State, First Date, Last Date.
Oh. I like when they put the plot of the movie in the title, because then you know
the entirety of the movie.
That's a good one. Gonna move up to Rose. Rose, name this movie.
That is Midnight Cowboy 2, and it's a remake with Kid Rock and Little Black Riding Hood, and they call it Kid Hood. It's Kid Hood Midnight Cowboy 2.
Kid Hood.
He's saying, "I'm frowning here. I'm frowning."
I'm proud of here. I like it. Good, excellent start from our two comedians. Going to the audience, Josh, pull one out to go up against them. And the winner is, looks like April, Emo and the Beast.
Yay. That's right.
Good start.
That
Time for you guys to vote. So if you're in the audience, do you think Brian won? Type in a B. Do you think Rose won? Type in an R. Do you think the audience won? Type in A. That's B for Brian, R for Rose, A for audience. We also would have accepted that this is the CW reboot of Rizzoli and Isles. That would have also been acceptable. So type in your vote now. Josh is going to do an eyeball count, just an eyeball count.
And Jonathan, that's a real movie, right?
What?
The thing that you showed us, that's a real movie picture?
No, Josh finds random pictures.
Because I really wanted to know what the heck that was.
I don't think you do. I really don't think you do. Okay. Who won the first round, Josh? The winner is Rose.
Yay!
I gotta tell you, I would have voted for April, but thank you.
So Rose, you had the joke, and then you had all the little bonus jokes behind it. So that might be a strategy you keep doing there.
Okay. All right, I'm into this.
All right, Bruce has one. Brian and the audience still at 0, but we have just started. Let's move on to our next game. Our next game is called Yoga to be Crazy. Yoga to be Crazy. I'm going to show you a picture of someone or something in a yoga pose. You tell me what is the name of the pose, and here we go. What is the name of this yoga pose? I think I've attempted this unsuccessfully. Type in your guess for the yoga pose right now into the Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch chat. Type in your joke now before time runs out. We started with Brian last time, so that means we are going to start with Miss Rose Abdoo. Rose, what's the name of this pose?
It's a drag. I mean, upward facing Khaleesi.
Awkward facing Khaleesi.
Or upward, like down, or how about downward Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, or like Lungeon and Dragons.
He's upward. I don't know which one I want to settle. Upward facing Khaleesi. Upward taint.
Upward.
I don't know. He's upward. He's upward in his pose.
You're the Gatling gun of jokes. I love it. Good answer. Going down to you, Brian. What is this yoga pose?
Yeah, I do a lot of yoga, and it's always an adjective with an animal or something. So I call this grateful anal expression.
Ooh.
Anal expression. Where are you taking yoga classes, Brian?
There's a hut behind a 7-Eleven in West Hollywood.
It's hot yoga.
It's very hot. It's very hot.
Oh, gross. Josh, pull one out of the audience. Joe T. Corey, Hidden Dragon, Itchy Back.
Nice.
Itchy Back. That's a good one. Oh, no, another tough round. Everyone had some good stuff. Time to vote. Was it B for Brian? Was it R for Rose? Was it A for audience? B for Brian, R for Rose, A for audience. While they're voting, what are you guys doing to stay healthy? Are you, other than your weird anal hot yoga? What?
I'm taking Zoom Pilates, Zoom Lattes.
Wow.
Yeah, Zoom Lattes. So the woman she's Suzanne Pride. She's amazing, Suze, and she teaches in Chicago. So if she teaches at 8:00, I got to get up at 6:00. But she has all different times, but it's really fun.
Seems like a lot of work. What about you, Brian? What are you doing?
I'm not doing what Rose is doing. I'm doing it actively. So that's my. No, I've just become a walker. I'm like I'm a walker man every day. So I got to go do my walks.
Walker man, I like that. Walking's good for you. It's good on the knees. When you get to an age, you start saying things like it's good on the knees.
I'm sending a dog to Rose.
That's my dog. We do walk the dog every day. The air quality is fantastic lately.
Gosh. Well, Josh, tell us who won. Tell us who runs, because they're not walking. Tell us who won that round of You Jokes. The winner is the audience.
Yay.
Stepping up. Rose, you got one. Audience, you got one. Brian, you're still trailing, but you got a chance.
All right. Got a chance.
Got the chance. Let's move it on to the next game. This one's called Dumbest Answer. Dumbest Answer. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to say what is the dumbest answer to this question. Here is a question. What is the sun made of? What is the sun made of? S-U-N, sun made of. Type it in now into the Facebook, the YouTube, the Twitter, the Periscope chat. Josh is going to find a good one. What is the sun made of? Not a real answer. Give us a good, dumb answer. Good luck to you, audience. We're going to start off now with Brian. Brian, what is your dumbest answer for what is the sun made of?
The sun is made out of unicorn dreams.
Is that what the guy said to get you to go into the hot anal yoga hut behind the 7-Eleven?
Yeah. But I went into the yurt completely self-selecting. He didn't have to sell me on the yurt part at all.
Oh, thank you, sir. Unicorn Dreams. Moving up to Rose. Rose, what is the sun made of?
The sun is made of herd mentality.
Oh.
Topical. That's that second city trading. Topical.
That is some topical, smart, intellectual humor going on. Going to the audience here, Josh, what do you find in there? What is the sun made of? What is the dumbest answer? The answer is, from Sarah Ray Johnson, boobs. Boobs. Staring into the sun or boobs will blind you after 5 seconds. That's what I found out. Time to vote. B for Brian, R for Rose, A for audience. That's B for Brian, R for Rose, A for audience. Vote now. I'm glad no one answered superheated hydrogen and helium, because that is some flat earther QAnon bullcrap. Am I right?
Nonsense.
I wanted to say hot cheese.
Oh, hot cheese.
That's good.
What, do you know this is totally random, because my friend Phil, he's from Sweden, and there's a weird Swedish thing where you take a whole half wheel of cheese and you put it next to a heater, and then you use a giant knife and just scrape off the hot cheese.
I've seen that video. I'm in raclette. It's called the raclette.
Yes.
Really? I've never heard of it.
I want that right now. I want that tonight.
It's so good. Oh,
let's make that happen.
Let's make it happen.
I'm sorry to break in here. I have to do this because this is a banner moment for the show. We got our first spam message in the chat, and I have never been happier. So without further ado, please take a look at this ad for genital herpes.
Yay!
It's a pleasure for me to write this testimony. But, oh my God. Well, I'm not going to read it, but hit pause if you have a problem with genital herpes.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Josh. And thank you for making us a real show now. It's like the Pinocchio version of television on the internet. Josh, who won that round of the Ujokes? Brian on the board.
Hey.
I don't remember his answer.
People like the happy unicorn stuff. Okay, so now I've learned. I know what the audience likes better.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
they would have loved hot cheese, Brian. They would have loved hot cheese.
I should have said, yes, you should have said it.
Yeah.
Hot cheese. It is now time for our next game. It's tied up, you guys. Brian's got one, Rose has one, the audience has one, but the audience likes to win. I'm warning you guys. They're going to bring it on this next game called Bumblebrag. Bumblebrag. I'm going to show you the picture of someone, and you tell me what does their internet dating profile say. Here we go. Okay, maybe this is why we got the ad for genital herpes. I don't know. What would this dating profile read? Type in your answer now. What you think this lady's dating profile would read? Type it into the Facebook if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube if you're watching on YouTube, Periscope if you're watching on Twitter. Is that how that works? I don't know. But
how much? Like just the title of her thing, or like a whole biography?
It could be 2 words. You could have a sentence, a paragraph, whatever you think it would just say if you're looking at her on the Tinders or whatever they call the dating things. So type it in now. We started with Brian last time. We're going to start off with Rose. Rose, what would her dating profile say?
She says, I'm 32 inches of fun, but I don't like dogs because they think I'm a little chew toy.
Excellent. Brian, what would her dating profile say?
Hi, I'm Madison, and I'm a life coach. Once you go tiny, you'll always be miney.
Oh, I just laugh when I hear life coach. I'm sorry. No offense to life coaches or hot anal yoga teachers. Josh, go to the audience now. Find a good joke to go up against these guys. What would her dating profile say? It would say from Jabon, I want to be your little lady. Oh,
yeah.
Romantic. Jabon. So romantic. Time to vote. Get your fingers ready. Was it B for Brian? Was it R for Rose? Or was it A for the audience? B for Brian, R for Rose, A for audience. I do think that while you're voting, you should consider that maybe her dating profile says that she patented the first old-timey straight razor elephant testicle shave. Yes, that was her.
That's very specific.
It's very specific and very hard to do. B for Brian, R for Rose, A for audience. Josh, give us an eyeball vote on who won this round of Ujokes. Audience. Yeah. They're going sentimental.
Lady.
You know what? It's time for a little thing that we call this right here. Last show's best. Most people don't watch this live. Most people watch it dead. No, most people are watching this later. They're watching it afterwards, and they wish they could have been here live. But we want you people that are not watching live to still play with us. Do you have a joke? Type it in. Type it in anyway to the Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, whatever you're watching. We go back and we read all the jokes, every single one. And then we pull out the best one and we invite that person onto the show to play in the final round of the
gosh.
Please welcome our winner from last show. It's Emily.
Yay, Emily Myerson. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen you since ever. I've never met Emily.
It's so good to see you again, though.
Where are you, Emily? Where in the world are you?
I am in North Baltimore, Ohio, a very small town, about 3,200 people in Northwest Ohio.
Oh, wow. What do you do up there?
I am our district's music teacher. I teach preschool through 12th grade music for North Baltimore local schools, and I do all of our vocal music, and I run our drama program and our improv troupe.
Oh, my gosh.
You do it all.
I do a lot, yeah.
Thank you for being a teacher.
Yes, thank you very much for being a teacher. Does your improv group have a wacky improv group name?
Well...
Or maybe you can't say because you don't want to reveal the school?
No, I can. I already have. But we obviously are great fans of Whose Line Is It Anyway? And at some point, our athletics started this like Who We chant. And so we are Who We Anyway.
Aw, Who We Anyway. Well, thank you so much for teaching. And thank you for being funny.
Thank you.
Let's show you what you, the last show, we played a game and it was called... name the supervillain. Name this supervillain, and your answer was Candy Queen, the Jelly Bean Drag Queen.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you get to play in the final round. Let's make those students proud, although at that age they should not be watching this show. Let's play our final game. Good luck to everyone. The final game is called Inspirational Poster. Inspirational Poster. I will show you a picture. You tell me, if this was an inspirational poster, what would it say? What would it say? And here we go. Oh, man. What would this inspirational poster say? This is the last round to play, so think of a good one, guys. Type it into the Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope chat. Good luck to you. What would this inspirational poster say? We're going to start off with our last week's best, Emily in North Baltimore. Emily, what would this poster say?
Well, I've actually seen this poster on the hallway of the infant roller derby. And it says, with a little redneck ingenuity, you too can mow down the competition.
I like it. A little warning, Brian and I are both rednecks from the South, so careful.
Yeah. So I am offended and I am impressed. Well done. Thank you, Emily.
I could make that. Good job, Emily. Moving up to you, Brian. What would this poster say?
Enjoy the ride. This is in place of your college fund.
Spoken like a true parent of two children. Thank you, Brian. Rose, what would this inspirational poster say?
That would say, if I could breastfeed, I would be the total package. It's for men. It's for men, male dads. It's a pro male dad poster.
I love it. We need more pro male dad posters.
We do.
Or you could say pandemic 2020. Everybody will give you their baby for 1 hour.
Ooh, I think I like that. Let's go to the audience. Audience, Josh pulling out of the audience here. Damien said, all gas, no brakes, some spittle. Good one, Damien.
I like that.
I know Damien's a buddy of mine. He's also in Ohio, Emily.
Oh, is Damien?
We're basically best friends, so.
You must be.
Hey, it's time to vote on the final round. I believe it's right now. Rose has one. Brian has one, and the audience has two. So, time to vote. Was it E for Emily? Type in E. Was it B for Brian? Type in B. Was it R for Rose? Type in R. Was it A for audience? Type in audience. Type it in now. While you are typing your votes, and I want to say thank you so much for watching the show. If you haven't already liked it, please click the like button either on YouTube or Facebook. Share it or follow us. Subscribe. It really helps out. If you're not watching this live and you want to play with us, come back to our next show, which will be on the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Mangum, or youtube.com/Ujokes on Tuesday, September 22nd at 6 p.m., 9 Eastern for our next exciting episode of Ujokes. This is it. Comes down to this. Josh, who won the final round of Ujokes? Emily! Yay! Good job, everybody. The audience, fantastic job. Thank you, Emily, from joining us all the way from North Baltimore to play in our silly little web show. I appreciate it.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Brian, such a pleasure to see you, man. You've got so much energy. You're one of the best improvisers in the world, and I'm honored you be here.
Thank you.
Rose, so talented. I just love seeing all the gigs you keep booking, and your career is fantastic. So congrats and thank you, and say hi to John for me. Is John back there? Your husband, John? John, pop your head in.
Out of napkins. So fun.
Yes. I want to plug Matt a napkin.
Plug it.
Here's a
You want to plug it. After I remember to plug your husband, then
I know, Brian.
You get no credit for this one.
Go to mattanapkin.com.
Mattanapkin.com. John and friends draw hilarious, funny cartoons on napkins. You can get them in t-shirts and masks and all kinds of stuff. Check it out. We will see you next time on the next Ujokes. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.